Welcome to Africa Insight. In this week's episode, I'm joined by economist Raheema Parker, who's written a very interesting report on the island paradise of Mauritius. So, Raheema, tell us what's up in Mauritius.
Hi, Jervin. So the report is about how Mauritius has transformed from a low-income agricultural-based economy into a diversified upper-middle-income country with a strong service sector. It briefly reached high-income status in 2020, but COVID-19 hit hard, causing a 14.7% drop in GDP. Since then, the economy has rebounded, with tourism back to pre-pandemic levels and GDP growing by 4.9% in 2024. However, despite these strong headline figures, as national income per capita has grown in 2023, wealth is highly concentrated. The top 1% holding nearly 29% of wealth, while the bottom 50% own just 4.3%. Mauritius has become Africa's fastest growing hub for millionaires thanks to political stability, low taxes, and favourable residency scheme, attracting affluent investors, according to Henley and Partners, the Africa Wealth Report. However, this skews GDP and income data, making the average Mauritian situation appear better than what it actually is. Many households still struggle with high living costs and stagnant wages, as stated by the Anchor Research Living Wage Report.
That's interesting, Raheema. So, you talk a lot about the average Mauritian and this wealth distribution. Could you maybe unpack that a bit more?
So, as stated by the Anchor Research Institute's report, it shows that many households earn below the living wage of 25,000 rupees, making it difficult to cover basic needs like food, housing, healthcare, and education. Combined rising living costs and stagnant wages already put financial pressure on these households, and recent measures like the increase in vehicle-related taxes and the planned gradual rise of the pension age from 60 to 65 may exacerbate these vulnerable groups, such as the bottom 50% who rely heavily on government transfers and allowance to meet their basic needs.
All right, that's interesting. And lastly, we've seen a lot of high-profile arrests of ministers and officials tied to the central bank, finance ministers. What does fighting corruption have to do with Mauritius' economy and investor landscape?
So these high-profile resignations and arrests, including the central bank governor, shows that Mauritius is serious about fighting corruption. While the country generally has a low-profile corruption profile, these actions reinforce transparency and accountability. For investors, this boosts confidence, signals fair business environment, and strengthens Mauritius' appeal as a stable destination for foreign investment, despite the short-term uncertainty from leadership changes.
All right, Raheema, that's very interesting. I think let's leave it at that. Thank you for joining Africa Insight this week. If you'd like more information on our products or services, please visit our website or socials.